Hello, I'm Cortez, and I want to talk with you today about something that sounds counterintuitive in a world obsessed with acquisition. The wealthiest people I know, the ones who seem to move through life with genuine ease and presence, they're not buying more. They're protecting something that cannot be purchased at any price. They're protecting their time, they're protecting their stillness, they're protecting their attention. If you find value in that idea, please subscribe to this channel. We talk about quiet wealth, the kind that shows up in your life not as noise, but as peace. Today, I'm counting down 12 everyday luxuries that cost absolutely nothing. Luxuries that people around you are spending thousands of dollars trying to replace or recreate artificially. Some of these might surprise you. Some might hit close to home. Let's start. Number 12 is a slow morning. Not rushed, not optimized, not filled with notifications and decisions before your feet hit the floor. A slow morning where you wake naturally, where you move without urgency, where coffee tastes like something, rather than fuel you're consuming while doing something else. Most people don't experience this. Most people experience the opposite. And because they don't experience slowness in the morning, they spend enormous amounts trying to buy it back. They invest in expensive retreats, wellness resorts that cost thousands per night. They book spa weekends. They buy premium meditation apps with subscriptions they forget to cancel. They purchase sound machines, aromatherapy diffusers, luxury bedding with thread counts so high they're almost absurd. All of these are attempts to manufacture what a slow morning gives you for free. The difference is this: those purchases last the weekend. A slow morning, when you protect it, becomes a practice. It becomes your life. Number 11 is silence. Real silence. Not white noise, not brown noise, not the curated absence of sound from a noise-canceling earbud or a meditation recording. Actual silence, the kind where you hear your own thoughts, your own breath, the space around you. Silence is becoming rare, which means people are paying to access it. Sound baths, private meditation studios where they play bowls at frequencies meant to heal you, noise-canceling headphones that cost hundreds of dollars. Luxury hotel rooms booked specifically for their quiet. High-end white noise machines for the bedroom. Sensory deprivation tanks. Noise-canceling earbuds. Acoustic panels for home offices. Expensive rural retreats marketed as silent retreats where you pay to be alone. All of these are attempts to purchase what silence offers freely. But silence, unlike a product, doesn't require renewal. It doesn't break. It doesn't become outdated. It's always available, if you decide to claim it. Yeah, people actually pay for that. Number 10 is deep sleep. Not just sleep. Deep, uninterrupted, restorative sleep, where your body and mind actually repair themselves. Most people don't sleep like this anymore. Most people are wired, stimulated, checking phones at 2 in the morning, falling asleep to screens and earbuds in their ears. They're not sleeping deeply, so they buy solutions. They purchase expensive mattresses, some costing $10,000 or more. They buy premium pillows with memory foam engineered in laboratories, sleep tracking devices that monitor your cycles, weighted blankets, smart lights that simulate sunrise, prescription sleep aids, melatonin supplements in designer bottles, CBD products marketed as sleep solutions, blue light glasses, silk pillowcases, blackout curtains for hundreds of dollars, expensive sleep coaching programs. Yep. Some people do that too. All of these exist because people have lost access to something that was always free. Deep sleep is not a luxury good. It's a biological necessity that our behavior has stolen from us. Reclaiming it costs nothing. Number 9 is unscheduled time. Empty space on your calendar that belongs entirely to you. Not blocked off for productivity, not scheduled for self-care, which is just another form of productivity with a different name. Just empty, open, unaccounted for. This is rarer than you think. Most calendars are packed. Most people don't know what unscheduled time feels like, so they buy versions of it. They purchase weekend getaways, day passes to luxury clubs, expensive hobbies that feel like freedom but are actually scheduled activities with high price tags. Someone always has an event that they want you to attend. They book spa days. They pay for retreats. They join country clubs. They buy expensive games and gaming systems. They invest in hobbies that require equipment and memberships. They book tickets to events. All of these are attempts to purchase what unscheduled time gives you for free. The irony is this: the moment you schedule something to reclaim freedom, it's no longer free because now you feel obligated. Unscheduled time is free. It always is. Number 8 is freedom from comparison. You wake up, you don't scroll through the carefully curated lives of people you barely know. You don't see how someone's vacation looked, or their new purchase, or their achievement framed in the most flattering light possible. You don't compare your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. This freedom is available to everyone right now, but most people spend money trying to escape the comparison trap they created by not leaving it in the first place. They buy self-help courses about digital minimalism. They purchase apps that block their phone from social media. They pay for therapists to process comparison anxiety. They buy books about presence. They invest in expensive coaching to recover their peace of mind. What they could do, what costs nothing, is stop looking. Freedom from comparison isn't a product, it's a choice. And the moment you choose it, you own it completely. Real talk. Number 7 is undivided attention. The ability to focus on one thing. A conversation, a book, a project, a person you love, without your attention being pulled away. Most attention now is fractured, divided, monetized by companies whose entire business model depends on harvesting your focus. So people pay to recover it. They buy expensive planners and time management systems, productivity apps with monthly fees, digital detox retreats that cost thousands, expensive fountain pens that make writing feel deliberate, high-end journals, noise-canceling headphones to create focus zones, deep work coaching programs, focus-enhancing supplements, prescription or non-prescription stimulants. All of these are attempts to reclaim attention that was never meant to be lost in the first place. Undivided attention costs nothing. It requires only boundaries. And boundaries, unlike products, become stronger the more you use them. Number 6 is peace of mind. Not the kind you buy through insurance policies or security systems, though those serve a purpose. The peace of mind that comes from living in alignment with your values, from not spending beyond your means, from not lying to the people close to you, from not pretending to be someone you're not. This peace is free. It's free, and it's everywhere. But because people don't have it, they spend enormous money trying to buy proxies for it. They purchase therapy, which is valuable, but sometimes what they're really looking for is permission to stop lying. They buy anti-anxiety medication. They invest in expensive vacations hoping the change of scenery will deliver peace. They purchase self-help programs. They buy books about mindfulness. They join expensive wellness communities. They spend on security systems and home automation to feel safer. What delivers real peace of mind costs nothing. It's integrity. It's alignment. It's the decision to stop pretending. Number 5 is solitude that feels voluntary rather than lonely. Time alone that you've chosen, where you're not waiting for someone to text back or call, where you're not refreshing your phone for validation, where you're simply present with yourself, and that feels like enough. Most people don't experience this. Most people experience isolation, which is loneliness in disguise. So they buy connection. They purchase dating apps with premium features. They buy expensive experiences to share on social media, hoping the engagement will feel like connection. They invest in clubs and memberships where they'll be around others. They buy tickets to events. They purchase group coaching programs. They spend on networking events. They buy things to gift to people in hopes of deepening relationships. What solitude offers freely, the ability to be with yourself and feel complete, costs nothing. And paradoxically, people who master this are the ones who attract genuine connection. Number 4 is the ability to say no. Saying no is so powerful. To decline an invitation without over-explaining. To end a conversation without guilt. To set a boundary without needing permission. To not do something because it doesn't align with who you are. Not to mention, saying no can save you a ton of money. This ability is free. It's available to everyone right now. But people spend a fortune trying to buy versions of it. They purchase assertiveness training, executive coaching that teaches them to set boundaries at work. They buy books about saying no. They invest in therapy to process the guilt that comes with disappointing others. They pay for conflict resolution classes. They purchase expensive vacations specifically to have a valid excuse to not be available. They buy do not disturb devices. They invest in caller ID screening services. All of these are proxies for something that costs nothing, the decision to honor your own limits. When you can say no freely, everything else becomes a choice rather than an obligation. Number 3 is purposeful work that doesn't feel like work. Work that aligns with what you believe matters. Work where you're contributing something real rather than simply extracting a paycheck. This kind of work is rare, which is why people spend fortunes trying to achieve it. They invest in expensive education programs. They pay for career coaches. They purchase business courses. They attend expensive conferences. They invest in certifications and degrees that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. They buy courses on building side hustles. They pay for mentorship. They invest in expensive equipment for their passion projects. What they're really searching for is meaning. And meaning, as it turns out, costs nothing. It's available through contribution, through service, through work that matters to you, even if that work doesn't pay well yet. The wealthiest people I know didn't find their work through a purchase. They found it through paying attention to what they couldn't stop doing, even when no one was watching. Number 2 is presence with the people you love. Real presence. Not partial presence where you're physically there, but mentally somewhere else. Checking your phone, thinking about your next obligation. But actual presence where you're fully with someone and that person knows it. This is extraordinarily rare, which is why people spend so much trying to recreate its feeling. They book expensive family vacations. They invest in experience-based gifts. They purchase tickets to events they'll attend together. They buy games and activities designed to bring people together. They invest in date nights at expensive restaurants. They purchase memberships to clubs where they'll be around family. They buy expensive gifts as expressions of love because they don't know how to express presence anymore. What presence actually is free. It's the decision to put your phone away, to make eye contact, to listen without planning what you'll say next, to be fully with someone for a moment. That moment costs nothing, but it's worth more than any experience money can purchase. And finally, number 1, the most valuable luxury that costs absolutely nothing. Ownership of your own time. Not time purchased from someone else through expensive services or products, but the recognition that your time is the only truly finite resource you have. It's your actual life. And how you spend it is how you spend your life. Most people don't feel ownership of their time. They feel ownership by time. Owned by their schedules, their obligations, their commitments, their jobs. So they spend money trying to buy back pieces of their life. They hire people to do things for them. They purchase convenience in every form. Delivery services, cleaning services, cooking services, errands running services. They invest in automation. They buy products marketed as time savers.